This is 54 years, 10 months of work. Drive from one end to the other, doing 40 miles an hour, 66 kilometers per hour. It would take 30 minutes to drive from one end of the chain to the other. This is the very first wrapper that I ever put on the chain on March 11th, 1965. From that point to this point here is all one continuous chain in these specially designed plexiglass display cases. So I can say that at 5.33 feet per day over the last 55 years, I have made a chain the height of my wife every single day over that time. 2,583,335 gum wrappers.
What's something you guys enjoy doing? Maybe you have a hobby, maybe you have a passion or something, maybe you feel like you have a calling for something. Well, today we'll be going over just that. So when I was scrolling through Facebook, I came across this video, and if you don't know already, it's about this man who, I guess, seemingly just utterly and unfathomably enjoys wrapping gum wrappers together. I guess I to this moment I don't understand how he finds this interesting, but you know, to each their own, I guess. And I guess I'm not clowning on this guy or whatever. I mean, I'm not, you know, trying to bully him or anything, but I guess I should say that I can only dream of having a passion or, you know, a hobby that I genuinely deeply care for as much as this man cares for wrapping just gum wrappers, literally gum wrappers together. I'm not sure. In the video, he says what year he started. I don't remember, but I'll put it up here. But this guy has been doing this for I don't even know how many years already, and I don't understand. Like, you know, we all know we each to each their own. You know, we all have our poison. And I just don't, you know, some people, you know, like beers, some people, you know, go the other way and choose, you know, the drugs and all that. But this man just said, you know, screw that. I'm gonna wrap gum wrappers. This is what's gonna be my high. This is what's gonna get my blood pumping in the morning. Now, like I said, I'm not trying to bully this man or anything like that. I just really felt like I had to share this video because I mean, who has a passion this strong for something like this? I mean, to think you're doing it for what, over 30, 40 years to do something every day, constantly. I think in the video he says he wraps gum wrappers the equivalent to the length of his wife every single day. I can't, I don't understand. But you know, with that being said, let's just get right into the video. Here is this man himself. Here is the king of gum wrappers.
54 years, 10 months of work, and it is
hopefully Guinness don't strike me down for this
gum wrapper chain. And if you would drive from one end to the other, doing 40 miles an hour, 66 kilometers per hour, it would take 30 minutes to drive.
Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? This man said that if you were driving at a constant 44 miles per hour, it would take you 30 minutes to get to the other end. I don't know if you guys understand how truly long that is. I can't even get to the other side of my city in that long. Or I mean, yeah. Oh my gosh! I truly don't understand. Like the amount of length this man has.
What did he say?
I know that sounds real sus, but it's just crazy. Oh my gosh, imagine like just the weight of this thing alone. How does this man's house not collapse in on itself? This is just crazy, bro.
Drive from one end of the chain to the other. This is my pride and joy.
Gary Dolch.
Hey, these are big red wrappers from the Plenty Pack. Fold it in half.
When I first met Gary, I was not aware of his obsession with gum wrapper chains or all the other little eccentricities that he had.
Rip the wrapper in half.
I do not get involved helping Gary in any way with his gum wrapper chain because it's a one-person deal.
Now, Each half wrapper has to be folded 6 times. Fold in half.
Not only is this man completing a world record, or has been completing a world record for over freaking 30 years, he's giving tutorials. This man just does it all. Gary, you are the man of the year.
This is the very first wrapper that I ever put on the chain on March 11th, 1960.
Think of that, guys. I mean, I don't understand, or I don't know, like, most people probably would have just lost it already. But man, this dude, you know, genuinely cared about the beginning of his whole just record. I mean, how do you, like, no, genuinely, like, I'm like, this is really something I'm asking. How do you think to yourself, like, oh, maybe he wasn't thinking to himself, but, you know, whatever. How do you think to yourself, like, oh, I'm gonna just start a world record and just, you know, I'm just gonna do it for the rest of my life? I maybe he woke up and one day and thought, you know, I'm just gonna wrap gum wrappers together, and all of a sudden he felt an adrenaline rush from it or something. But gee, man, I mean, I just don't, I don't know. I mean, I couldn't right now start doing something and think to myself, oh, like, oh, I'm gonna consistently do it for 40-30 years. You know what I mean? Like, the amount of dedication that takes, the amount of, like, willingness to actually go out of your way and say that, like, oh, I'm gonna do this for these many years. Like, it's crazy, bro. I mean, I give it to this man. I'm gonna give a round of applause for Gary, because, man, I can only hope to have the amount of dedication and just loyalty to a project in my life, at least once in my life, I should say.
5. From that point to this point here is all one continuous chain in these specially designed plexiglass display cases. And take each of those halves and fold it to the middle. And fold the middle together.
When Gary and I started to live together, the gum wrapper chains traveled through the house, over pictures, over the refrigerator, into a family room, and I had green, yellow, orange, the colors he used, all through the house. That was not fun.
She put her foot down one day and said, "You're going to have to keep that in one room." These are some of the memorabilia that I have collected over the years since I started my gum wrapper chain. This would be from the 1890s. This is 1935, 1994. These girls were trying to break my record and gave up, so they sent me their chain to be added to mine, which, as I mentioned, I do not do. Then you take that and you fold that in half.
Hold up. Did you guys notice that? Look how much gum this guy or these ladies have right here next to their project that was supposedly supposed to attemptfully and unsuccessfully beat this man's record. I mean, just how much gum would you need? Like I hope somebody like makes a YouTube video or has an answer to this in some sort of way. How much gum, like how much weight of material would you need to physically move throughout the entirety just of this project? What is this? I would assume this is like a circle that would probably weigh at least, I don't know, maybe 5 pounds, something like that. You know, how much gum, I mean, seriously, how much gum has this man gone through? Does he chew it all? I mean, maybe not, but I mean, seriously, I'm curious. How much gum has this man had through his hands? I mean, what does he do with it? Does he throw it away? Does he collect it? I'm genuinely curious. To what this man does with the waste, or, you know, just material of this. Oh my gosh, how much does this even cost? How much would it cost to buy this thing off? Or maybe it's priceless to him, but seriously, like, how much did it cost for him to just gather this amount of gum? How come this company hasn't given him like a sponsor or some sort of car or something? Or, I mean, hopefully they give it to him for free or something at this point, because man, this dude must have spent a literal fortune on this, man. And then he's storing it in perfect condition. Jesus, it has to be added to like that company's office or something, in like, or like a museum or something on like the Guinness World Records. Because who's gonna beat this record, bro? Nobody. One man has to beat it by himself. No, nobody's beating this record ever. This is a record. This isn't freaking one of those stupid records that you guys see nowadays on the internet. This is a literal, genuine record.
Then you take that and you fold that in half. In the 60s, when we were all making the chains in high school, they would make them to the height of their boyfriend or girlfriend. So I can say that 5.33 feet per day over the last 55 years, I have made a chain the height of my wife every single day over that time.
Gary has always been involved.
Bro,
in
that's
different
just-
things, and this
that's
really
crazy,
is
my guy.
soothing.
How much time do you have to like dedicate to do that? I mean, how much time do you have to dedicate literally to do that every single day? That's the dedication I'm talking about, man.
Soothing obsession for Gary when he's watching TV, watching sports, because sports gets his blood pressure up, and this really does help with that.
Then you've got to take the ends and fold them to the middle. You then have one link at 106,810 feet. It contains 2,583,335 gum wrappers. When you've completed the link, you then add it to the last link on the chain by carefully inserting it through and then pushing it through. And there, I've added 1/4 of an inch to the overall length of the world's longest gum wrapper chain.
So there you go, guys. I mean, that's crazy. I honestly truly felt like I had to make a video about this because, man, I truly just appreciate, and I'm truly, you know, it just makes me truly happy to see the dedication this man has to a passion that I'm sure most of us only hope or dream of to have in, you know, our lives. But man, this was posted in August of this year. Imagine how much longer this is, or yeah, this is by now. Imagine how much longer this will get. Man, I truly hope to eventually see this man's, you know, work in a museum or something, hopefully one day, because, you know, he took a lot of time out of his life to do this, and it needs to be appreciated. And yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much gonna do it for today's video. Definitely, if you like this video, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more. Definitely leave some positive feedback in the comments. Maybe I'll feature your comment in the next video. Definitely, if you want to reach out to me, give me any videos, ideas, or something like that, you can reach out to me on GeorgePerez3. That's my Instagram. Sorry. Yeah, guys. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody's support who supported me. Like I said in the previous videos, you guys know who you are. Thank you. And yeah, guys, so that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.